wanted to record a rather quick, spontaneous video covering a few things, and I don't want to spend too long editing this video, so let's get right into things. Please remember to heed the guidance of the road signs at the bottom of the screen. Any and all support thrown my way is greatly appreciated. I want to do a kind of brief update on the state of the Godzilla Save the Earth Melee Monster Manual. Like I said, I don't want to spend too long on this, but I do occasionally check the Monster Manual from time to time, and I do try to notice changes as they appear. So, what exactly did I notice a change in the Monster Manual in regards to? So, I noticed two things, and I will cover them in order of their magnitude. So, not really a whole lot changed in the Heisei Godzilla Monster Manual, but I did just want to pay a little bit of attention here to the fact that the formerly designated Pipeworks skin, if you go through my older videos regarding the Save the Earth Melee project, you shall see that this particular skin was called Pipeworks originally, and it is now called Destroy All Monsters Melee Classic in tandem with the other Destroy All Monsters Melee Classic models. I do wonder what kind of motivated the renaming of this skin, because it had an updated render before, but it wasn't ever renamed, but now it is renamed. The fact that it is named Destroy All Monsters Melee Classic now, though, does draw a little bit of attention to the fact that the rage move is Pipeworks Super G model. For the uninitiated, the Heisei Godzilla character is going to have, or at least they plan on having, the Super Godzilla transformation as Heisei Godzilla's rage move within the Godzilla Save the Earth Melee project. So I am curious why it is now renamed as Destroy All Monsters Melee Classic, but it still has a quote-unquote unique rage move. It's not a copy-paste of the Atomic Shockwave Nuclear Pulse from Destroy All Monsters Melee. That is by far the least impactful thing that I have noticed. Also, this has nothing to do with anything, but I really do look forward to seeing what Imperial looks like when they do eventually give Heisei Godzilla a nasty soft original quote-unquote Godzilla Save the Earth Melee mod project specific model and obviously texture set alongside it. I haven't really talked about that in any videos. The original video wherein I covered the Heisei Godzilla was quite some time ago, so I just figured I would point that out. Anyway, so the major changes that have occurred within, as of the time of recording, the last couple weeks in the Space Godzilla Monster Manual. This is another character that I covered, but I covered a long time ago. I didn't notice it before, but it says that Space Godzilla has abilities regarding geokinesis. Not really anything to add to my understanding of Space Godzilla beyond the fact that I just noticed that that's in here. But anyway, so I wanted to call heed to and pay attention to the fact that two skins got added to the Space Godzilla Monster Manual, again, recently as of the time of recording this. The first one that I noticed, and the first one that I believe was added, was Shattered Crystals, based on his battle-damaged appearance. The silent part of that is from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. There is no model and texture for this yet, but I mean, that's kind of to be expected. It's brand new for the Space Godzilla character's Monster Manual, as it pertains to this project. The reason I wanted to call attention to this is the fact that I'm almost positive I mentioned the Shattered Crystals skin / alternate appearance in my initial coverage of the Space Godzilla Monster Manual oh so many months ago. It's probably been over a year at this point. I'm not going to take any sort of credit for bringing that skin up. That's a pretty obvious one. But it does make me rather satisfied to know that one of the skins that I talked about wanting for the Space Godzilla character within this project is finally going to be added to it. And as my basic recording layout kind of hints, they added this guy, the Godzilla Unleashed 2007 Nintendo Wii edition of Space Godzilla, got added to Space Godzilla's alternate appearance lineup. And up until this point, the only other monster that has formally had their Unleashed Wii model added to their alternate appearance lineup was/is Godzilla Millennium, which has the Godzilla 2000 Nintendo Wii model available to it now as of the time of recording. That was not always the case. So Space Godzilla is kind of special in that he also has his Nintendo Wii Godzilla Unleashed appearance in his alternate appearance slate. This does make me wonder then, which monsters and which kaiju from Godzilla Unleashed on the Wii we could potentially see their Unleashed Wii models and texture sets included in the monster manual. I feel like I said that sentence pretty poorly, but you know what, we're just going to keep it in because I don't want to record for very long tonight. The reason I wanted to do this update is centrally because of that last question. This makes me wonder, is NastySoft actually going to be actively adding models from the Nintendo Wii version of Godzilla Unleashed into the Godzilla Save the Earth Melee mod project? As I have said before, and probably should have put at the front end of this video, this is a modding project, and one of the things that NastySoft is kind of tangling with and fighting with is the sort of legacy technical issues brought on from the official development of such as Godzilla Unleashed on the Wii. And some of the developers for the Godzilla Save the Earth Melee fan project have noted that there are some oddities in regards to the models and the animations and whatnot for Godzilla Unleashed for the Wii when they have tried to port them forward into this project. I mean, I guess maybe backport would be more accurate because they're moving something from the Nintendo Wii release of Godzilla Unleashed back into a modified iteration of the PlayStation 2 Godzilla Save the Earth engine. I'm just wondering if this is indication that maybe they have, at the very least, begun to crack the code for how to get Godzilla Unleashed on the Wii assets and content in the PlayStation 2 version of Godzilla Save the Earth. I suppose only time will tell, but I look forward to getting my hands on a version of the Godzilla Save the Earth Melee project with all of that goodness squeezed into it. Anywho and anyway, this video is probably going to be a lot shorter and a lot easier for me to edit than most of my other content. I would recommend that you check that content out. I put a lot of work and a lot of effort into a lot of the stuff that I put out on this channel. I currently have 2 videos kind of cooking in the metaphorical oven for channel content, one of which is an episode of Idea Arena pertaining to a moveset plan that I conjured up for a character that I would like to see in a 3D Godzilla fighting game at some point in the future, and I can't remember what is the other one. Oh, the other one is about a character / iteration of a character related to an episode that I did in the Artificial Lack of Intelligence series. I don't know why I mentioned all of that stuff other than that I have slim hope that you will heed the guidance of the road signs at the bottom of the screen and perhaps become a channel member in some capacity so as to eventually be able to watch those videos early. And the one video, I think I plan on making a channel members only video for, at the very least, a limited time. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you took it easy while you did so. And until next time, guys, I will catch you on the flip side.
What's up, y'all? You know what time it is. It's about to be that time